Welcome to today's art lesson. Remember the rules. The rules are, you've got to respect yourself, you've got to respect others, and you've got to respect the environment. And the main way that those rules are going to work in the art room is that you're going to listen to others when they're speaking, keep the noise down so people can do their art, and don't waste your materials. Respect the paper and the implements that you're using to work with, your pencils and brushes. If you can do that, everyone's going to be happy in the art room today. Okay team, today we're going to look at gesture drawings and thumbnail drawings.
The learning intention for this lesson. In this lesson, you will learn to develop gesture and thumbnail drawing styles as part of your planning and art practice. The success criteria: you will be successful if you can demonstrate the gesture drawing style in your art journal.
So, what is a gesture drawing? A gesture drawing is where an artist, usually they draw a model or a figure, and they keep the drawing very short in time. So usually it's somewhere between 30 seconds and 2 minutes long. An artist uses this as a warm-up, so they can warm up their brain and their eyes, and then they can go on to do some nice art after they've warmed themselves up. Just like an athlete warms up, you can warm up, and usually you find with gesture drawings that as you go, if you do 3 in a row, the third one is better than the first one. So the other type of drawing that I mentioned before are thumbnail drawings. Thumbnail drawings can be drawings of anything, but it's the same idea that you're doing the drawing very quickly, and it's just to get your ideas down. So thumbnail drawings are a way for you to come up with lots of ideas, and you don't spend very long on each drawing, you just quickly sketch them down. When you're working your art journal, what I want to see is that you do a drawing, you move on to the next one. We're not pulling pages out. What I want to see in your art journal is a record of the work that you've been doing. So just think about it that you do one, you don't like it, you do another one. Because you haven't spent very long on it, there's no need to tear it out. What I want to do is I want to see it in your book. We're going to move on now, and we're going to look at some different types of gesture drawings and some thumbnail sketches.
Okay, this is classic pencil gesture drawings. So they're done very quickly, they're very scribbly, but you can actually see what the figures are doing. You can see what they're doing with their bodies. Not all gesture drawings have to be of people, and they're not all done in pencil. So here's a pen gesture drawing of a dog. Here's a gesture drawing where the artist has used a paintbrush and ink, and he's sketched these dancing girls. And it looks really rough, but if you look at it carefully, you can actually see the figures and you can see what they're doing. So it's a gesture drawing, but it's actually been done with paint and a paintbrush. Here's a really nice example of a gesture drawing done with a brush and one color of paint. This looks really simple, it's been done very quickly, but it's actually a really nice drawing. You can really see the figure and how it's laying down on the ground there. Alright, let's have a look at some thumbnail drawings. Here's someone who's working on some different cityscapes. So he's drawing some buildings and they look a bit futuristic, so this could be for a comic or for a background for a picture. Thumbnail sketches are a great way to get some ideas down. So he's got lots of different ideas for his drawing. Here's someone working on some ideas for shoes. So this is concept kicks, and here's some quick thumbnail sketches to see which design is best for some shoes. And here's someone called Maynard, and he's working on some different logo ideas to use his name for a logo. So once again, thumbnail sketches, great way to get lots of different ideas down and see which one is the best in a very quick time.
Okay team, this is the art journal that we're using. These are the notes that I'd like you to put in your art journal for this lesson.
Pause the video here so that you can copy these notes down.
Okay, here's our artist model that we're going to use for our art exercise. So I'm going to go on now to show you which part of the model to look at and what kind of art exercise we're going to do for this lesson.
Okay, so in this art activity we're doing some gesture drawings. So what I'm trying to do, my first drawing here is 30 seconds long. I haven't speeded up the drawing. This is actually how long it took. And I'm trying to get what the model is doing very, very quickly in 30 seconds. I'm not worried about mistakes. I'm not trying to fix anything. I'm definitely not using a rubber. if I think I want to alter something, I'm just drawing straight over the top. So there's my first 30-second drawing. I'd like you to do this drawing with me from the video, and then I'd like you to do some 30-second drawings in your book. Get a friend to time you, and then you can time them, or you can do it yourself. Here now is a minute drawing, a minute long. So this one, you've got a little bit more time. Actually, after you've done some 30-second drawings, you're going to seem like, wow, this is heaps of time to get this model down in a minute. So in a minute drawing, what I'm doing is first, I'm doing the same thing as the 30-second drawing. I just want to map this model out and show what it's doing. So you can see here that I'm just trying to sort of scribble the legs and arms and the body into place, show what the model is doing. Now, once I get done, once again, I'm not making any changes, I'm not using my rubber, I'm just going for it. Now, once I get done, you can see that I'm now coming back. I've got a little bit of time left, and I'm putting some dark lines, and those darker lines are showing where the weight is or where the model is using their muscles. So you've got to think, if this was a person, this is their legs would be working hard and they'd be holding their arms out. And there's my minute drawing done. I want you to do some 30-second drawings and some minute drawings in your book. And then what I'd like to see is that you are not just using this video and doing them all the same as these ones. I want to see that you've done some different drawings. Some different drawings of the model in your book. Some 30 seconds and 1 minute drawings. I'd like you to label them of how long they took. And then you could do some thumbnail sketches and do a whole heap of little model drawings on one page showing me the model in lots and lots of different positions. And that's the end of this lesson.